So I'm guessing you've clicked on this video because you want to watch a detailed house tour of the Maidstone by Barratt Homes. This house behind me is a fantastic red brick property and red brick version of this house type. Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Here at Property Vlogs, we're going to take you through the entire house from top to bottom, and we'll have some bonus tours like the garden and other details inside. Let's get straight into the tour though. So we are at Dunstall Park, a fantastic development, and the Maidstone is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom property. Its approximate size is 830 square feet, and at the moment, at the time of recording this beautiful tour, the property is listed for £299,000. So if you want to see more of what's inside, stay tuned. We're going to do the whole thing, but let's start with the exterior tour. So as you can see, you've got planting at the front, a paved pathway to the front door, white doors, white windows, done in a kind of a traditional style, and then you've got this gorgeous mixed red brick to the front. You've got a little bit of a porch canopy, a little bit of an overhang, which is great for those kind of like windy days, those rainy days. But let's get straight into the house. So come with me and I'm going to welcome you inside. So welcome inside. And I loved that there wasn't a massive step up. That's going to be really easy to access in. Right. So guys, first impressions, right? So we're going to go through what it would be like for you to come into this show home and experience it for yourself, right? So you come in and you're straight onto this durable matting, which is great. And I love that this is like a standard detail, isn't it? That you're going to see in a lot of new builds now. As beautiful as this floor is, this luxury vinyl tile that's done in a kind of wood grain effect, it's really good not to track in dirt into it. So we've obviously kicked off our shoes and these are nice and clean and you're not tracking in dirt. First impressions, we usually actually start with the front door. So I want to talk about the front door. It's good height, good width. It's more of your standard width and standard height, but it's really good in terms of the fact that it's white on the outside. And I think in this scheme, it's actually also white on the inside. And you've got that vision panel all the way down. So you've got that glazed panel bringing in lots of light. And they've got a frosted vertical parts to it, so it's actually not too exposed. You have that privacy, and then you've got your peephole here, and then the security locks, security panels, and then your consumer units here, and that is pretty much the front door area. Now we've got your hallway. It's more of a traditional hallway where you've got the staircase right in front of you. You've got a radiator, so this isn't a cold space. As soon as you get inside your house, you're going to be nice and cozy. And ceiling heights, guys, ceiling heights are lovely. Great ceiling heights. In this development, you're seeing spotlights here. Now, usually there's a pendant. I do know with developers, and especially with Barratt Homes, you have the option to customize it. So I like the fact that they've upgraded this to add that wow factor. Now let's go straight into this room. But first, let's go through the ironmongery and the doors. We're looking at the 4-paneled, 1, 2, 3, 4, traditional 4-paneled doors, and your kind of a satin white effect, very nice. And then the skirting boards and architraves are more of a traditional profile, as you can see, and you're seeing ceiling all the way across the bottom, which means you're not getting drafts coming in. It's very good for thermal efficiency. Let's come straight into the downstairs toilet. Mirrors everywhere, guys. I love that extra detail. So we've got a 2-piece suite. We've got a toilet by Twyford and then a corner sink by Twyford. And I have noticed this in Barratt Homes. They've gone with a very small corner sink because that maximizes the space. So it's coming in, you kind of have all the space to maneuver and come in, makes it very accessible, you know. And then they've gone with a half height tiling option in this toilet and a heated towel roll, just nice and warm. So let's come back into the hallway, and then I want to turn around and take you into this room. So this is your family room. So this is the first room that you're going to welcome your guests into. It's a bit of an L-shaped room, but mostly rectangular, with this bit coming in because of the downstairs toilet. You've got a large frontal window bringing in lots of light, as you can see, and both of these are opening lights, opening elements, and the sill is pretty low, not low enough for a window seat, but obviously low enough that it makes this a very tall unit. Again, we're maintaining the ceiling height throughout the whole house, and you probably noticed some of the lights will be coming on and off. This show home is obviously well, not obviously, let me explain it to you, right? This show home is more focused on energy conservation. So the lights are on timers. They will switch off when there's no movement, no one around. So bear that in mind. I really hope that doesn't put you off, but you can get the idea. The spotlights are an option, and then the pendant lights is more of your standard detail. And then you can fit in a generous armchair sofa there, and another one here, or corner piece. And you still got a little area over there for a little playroom, snug, open plan space. I think it's a really nicely proportioned room. It's very logical how you would lay out the furniture, and it flows nicely from the hallway. So let's go now. From this room, you flow into the open plan kitchen dining room. So really good size. I'm going to touch on what's over there in a second, but let's work through the kitchen really methodically, starting over here. So they've opted for, yes, there's an option for laminate worktops in a wood grain and high gloss bright white cabinets with these chrome hinges. I love that. It's very kind of a very classic choice, white against something with a bit of texture and grain like this worktop. The fridge freezer is in here, so I'm going to show you that really briefly. I'm going to open the door. So in this development, you've got Zanussi fridge freezers. And then you've got your wall-mounted cabinetry with these optional downlighters underneath, which add a bit of a mood. You've got your appliances there, so you can isolate them easily. Someone needs to come in and maintain the hob, just switch that off. It disconnects electricity to the hob and the oven, and etc. They're all there. Washing machine, cooker hood, very good. So you can see underneath you've got ample storage. It's white on the outside, white on the inside, and then the worktop curves. Angles round. You've got your extractor fan here and your hob here by Zanussi, great. And then you've got your kitchen, your oven here by Zanussi as well. So that's great. More storage. And then the boiler lives here, quietly humming away. That's a Logic Combi ESP135, and then laminate worktop wraps around. That's really good. So you got storage. You've got your dishwasher here. This is more of a slimline dishwasher. As you can see, it's smaller than your standard 60 centimeters of width, and it's space saving. It means that you still do have that option to have both a sink and a dishwasher, and they're in great close proximity to each other. The sink is this gorgeous stainless steel sink by Karen Phoenix, a fantastic brand. It's a very lovely sink. And then you can see the windowsill is actually quite low, but they've factored that in by also wrapping in the protective laminate worktop and then tiling this rather than having it as your standard wooden finish. And then of course we have a window in front of the sink, which is one of the details I always kind of request. Moving around, we're now in our dining area. So as part of the dining area, we've got a dining table, which is a 6-seater. There's a radiator over there. So again, this room is very, very cozy. Oh guys, I didn't mention the flooring. So as an option, you can see they've gone with tiled ceramic flooring with grey grout lines. I love that. So yeah, all of these are options. Shall we talk about the garden? Yeah. So I'm going to talk about the garden and then wrap up the space. So as you can see, you've got these double doors leading straight off your dining area. So if you do have guests, you can just open up in the summer months and then have a barbecue area and bring in food in and out of the kitchen. And then now I'm going to actually come closer, because now I'm going to actually cut to the garden tour. Through this timber fence, let's go straight through here, past our garage to the back, and you see the paving slabs wrap all the way around, and then you've got your lawn area. Now guys, I'm going to need you to use your artistic license in your imagination here. You have to imagine there's a timber fence all the way down here in the middle, because this house type is actually attached to another house type. For show home purposes, they've gone without the fence, but the garden actually stops here. So what you're looking at the back of the house, you've got your double doors, your windows, and you can see that red brick at the back. You've got a tap. That could be optional, guys. But again, you can see it steps down into the garden, and you've got the paved area here. You can have your garden furniture, barbecue area here. Then you've got your lawn at the back. You can see it wraps around slightly towards your garage. And that is pretty much the garden that you're going to get with the Maidstone. So let's go back into the house and continue the tour. Right, so now that we've seen the garden, let's continue the rest of the internal tour. So I mentioned the dining area, there's a mystery door, and this is a bit of a clue. Right, so this is an understair cupboard, guys. So to continue that tiling all the way underneath and maximize the space, we've got our, I think that looks like your telecoms. What additional services can go under there? And it's additional storage for the kitchen items that may be too heavy to put in elsewhere. So let's go back to the living room. Follow me, and we're going to go to the first floor, which is the upstairs. So let's walk up these carpeted treads, and I'll see you on the landing. Right, guys, now that we're on the landing, let's just talk about the landing space. It's an L-shaped landing, as you can see, and there's a direct line of sight from here down to the front door. That's fantastic. Why is it fantastic? Well, it means that if anyone's knocking on the door, you can easily see who they are. Maybe you don't want to answer the front door. Sometimes it's annoying running all the way down, and then you get there and it's a salesperson or a door-to-door, some kind of nuisance call. Anyway, back to the landing. Good size. It feels very open considering it's like a linear one. And we've got the spotlights again, and then the ceiling heights are fantastic. Let's look at the first room on this floor. This is the family bathroom. So it's a 3-piece suite. I love how indulgent the decor is here. So you've got the mirror just above the bathtub and the little tray with the candles. Kind of envision how you would use this space. They've gone with half height tiling in this kind of natural stone ceramic stone appearance ceramic tile. They've gone with a full wall-to-wall mirror, and then you've got a window here, which is one of the most important things. The architectural things, guys, are what we're looking at, not the decor. So you've got the window bringing in lots of natural light and ventilation, toilet there, and then a sink, and then the taps are by Bristol. I think the white goods are by Twyford, and then we've got our heated, really warm and cozy towel rail, and then again, it all pairs beautifully. Let's come back out and look at the second room on this floor. So this is a double bedroom. It is a double bed in the middle with 2 bedside tables. We've got a radiator on this side, and then views of the rear garden over here. And then this window does open, and the full window opens, so it obviously is like a large element, letting in lots of light. So the not the window, guys. This bedroom has a oh, actually, let me just close the door and show you this bonus area. So they've got like a little dressing area. They've used the maximize the space behind the door, and then you've got your wardrobe here right next to the bedside table. So this is the double bedroom. It's a good size. Let's go back into the landing, and I just want to show you what's here. So the next room is over here. This is our upstairs, kind of like a linen store / store cupboard. That's a great space, use of space above the staircase. And then this is a single bedroom. Well, actually, it's staged as a nursery, but I think it could actually work as a single bedroom. And then you've got your single wardrobe over there, and then you've got your window here, opening light. Fantastic. I think it's a good size. They've already helped you visualize what can go in here. Quite a few pieces of furniture, a large crib, changing table, a single wardrobe is you'd expect for a single bedroom, and then there's even a bedside table there in the corner. So that's good size. And then let's go into here. This is our kind of the room we've all been waiting for, as I like to call it. This is our primary bedroom. So primary bedroom has the double wardrobe, a double bed, and 2 bedside tables either side. And then you've got like a dressing area, like a little bit of a nook here. So it could be a dressing area, maybe like a study space, a reading space. You don't have to have this here, guys. Maybe you're big on storage and you want to have a chest of drawers. This is completely up to you what you want to do with this space. We've got a window facing the front of the house as well in your driveway, and then a radiator right here. And then to this side, there's a bonus wardrobe space here as well, which I'll show you. So behind the door is another double wardrobe, but this one is kind of built into the wall. And then we've got, of course, our ensuite. So the ensuite is a 3-piece suite. So you come into the ensuite this way. You've got your toilet, your sink, and your chrome towel rail, and then your shower over here. Now, the shower also has a handheld device, and then it has a folding glass screen, and then everything has been tiled in these kind of like large format subway tiles in cream, and then they've got that luxury vinyl tiling, which is actually very durable and very a very good choice for spaces that are prone to kind of moisture. So don't be fooled by the wood grain. That is a kind of an engineered floor for that purpose. And that is the end of the tour. So right, we've taken you around this house type. Did you see anything that stood out to you? You want to leave it in the comments. We always love your comments, cheeky or not. Leave them there. We'll reply to as many as we can. But most of all, click on the videos that are going to pop up, because you're going to go straight into another wonderful tour. Now, if we have bonus clips, they're going to go right here as a reward for those of you watching. Otherwise, I'll see you shortly in any of these videos. Bye.